What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, we're having another controversial conversation here about vaccination against COVID-19, and I've made several videos about it. One of the first ones I made was a Nicki Minaj video, and you guys really tore into me about that. I lost some subscribers about that. But even in that video, I was not trying to push anything on anybody. And I want to make that clear before I get into this topic. I am vaccinated against the first strain of COVID-19. I am not here to tell you what you should do or not to do with your body. It is completely up to your choice. Okay? I took the personal decision because of myself. I'm a recent medical school graduate, so I did it for my future profession. But if you want to do what you want to do, it's your business. Okay? And I want to tie that into LeBron James. Now, I like a lot of things LeBron James does. Some things I don't like what he does. But we all know that LeBron James is not only the NBA's best and brightest star over the last maybe 15 years, he's really big behind the scenes. People listen to him. I mean, you know, him and Rich Paul have built an incredible business. He has, you know, several investments outside of the league. He's the most respected player in the league. Okay. He speaks out against racism and things like that. But although he's fully vaccinated, there are some players in the league who are not. Andrew Wiggins is one. Bradley Beal is another. Kyrie Irving's another. Jonathan Isaac is another. And so people have now asked LeBron James, why isn't he coming out to the forefront and forcing other players or condemning other players who don't want to get vaccinated like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has done, okay? And many of the people that, you know, like I said, those NBA players have asked some questions that can't be answered. You know, hey, well, you know, I want more information, because why are so many people still getting COVID if they're vaccinated, right? It's like, well, if it only reduces my chances to get COVID, what are the outcomes? What are the negative things? These are the questions that players are asking. But LeBron James made the decision, just like I made the decision, to be vaccinated. Okay? But what is LeBron James saying that's important? He's saying, listen, okay? Although I've made the personal decision to get vaccinated, I'm not going to force, okay, men in the NBA to be vaccinated. Okay? This is not, you know, political or racism or police brutality. It's their own individuals' bodies and livelihoods. If they want to get vaccinated, fine. If they don't, fine. Okay? It's completely on them. But I'm not going to personally tell these grown men what to do. And let me tell you this. And it's been my position. I know that a lot of people who I'm working with currently, people that I work with in Africa, you know, other people that I have, you know, things to do. I won't call their names, but people say they're not taking the vaccine for whatever reason. It's fine. Okay? And the thing is, as men, we get into a lot of times, even in politics, we get into a lot of things that separate people. And I see that the vaccination thing is a big argument. You know, there's Don Lemon out there. You know, there's Kyrie Irving. You know, those people who are on different sides of the spectrum, and you see that the country is battling it out. People are battling out in the YouTube comment sections, on Facebook comment sections, things like this. Okay? I don't believe that I should push my personal opinion on other people. Am I vaccinated? Yes. For a person like me, I travel all across the world. Okay, literally, I was coming to Uganda, and I saw people who were not vaccinated coming in from India, and they were having a tough time. People from all over the rest of the world, like having to test again, waiting like 6 to 12 hours, or get a false positive result sometimes if they go to a quarantine hospital. I mean, I understand that it's life is easier for me in what I do. Okay? I have it, and you know, whatever. I didn't have any side effects. At least I don't see any yet. If I do ever get some, I'll let you know. But for me, my life has been perfectly fine, as many others have. All right. But there's some people that might not have that experience. All right. And the same thing that I think that as men and people in the country we're dealing with the situation is we should be able to respect each other's position. And one of the things is that just because you got something or you did something, I don't care if it's financial investments. I don't care if it's religion. I don't care if it's politics. I'm not going to push my opinions on you. Okay? And I think that around the decisions that go on in this country, there's do's and don'ts of what you can talk about. Telling athletes or men what they can do with their bodies is something that we don't do. I don't do that. I don't come out and publicly attack people. Okay, now the Nicki Minaj thing, those hearsay things she heard from her friend, I didn't think that all of that was true. Just from what I can understand about medicine. But could I have some things wrong? It's possible, I'm not sure. Right? But I still think that he's taking the right stance as a person in the NBA, because then what happens is that people start to hate you. Now, I'm going to tell one thing that LeBron James has done. He's spoken out on things like look what's going on with Biden right now. And I'm going to tell you why people expect LeBron James to speak up on this. He's spoken up for so many things in the past that I felt that gave situations no hope. A lot of things about the Black Lives Matter situation, I don't think that's helped Black people at all. Okay, certain things that, you know, affect our communities he speaks on, it's definitely it seems like it's from the Democratic left. So people think that a LeBron James is a part of whatever agenda it is. Clearly, he's thinking, I would say, maybe an independent thought process on this, you know, but that's what folks expect from you. Once you start, you know, pushing out the things and the ideas of the left, and I think there's people on both sides of American society, the right and the left, who believe in the vaccination. They all have been effective equally. Okay, but the idea is that people, okay, and if you listen to me, the United States has been affected by COVID-19. I think we're the biggest country that has had the most deaths. The UK has also been slaughtered. All right. In Africa, who knows how many people have died from the virus. But individually, if you want to do something, it's up to you. Even with the interracial dating guys, you guys know where I stand. I'm a person who believes that I'm a pro-black. All right, I'm super pro-black. You guys know where I stand on that. What I mean for interracial dating for myself, it's not that I don't find other women attractive, but from what I believe for the community is sticking with our people that can preserve our culture better. But there are many brothers out there that believe that, hey, we don't want to date. We want to date outside the culture. We want to date, you know, women that are white, women that are whatever. And you know what? I don't push my position on guys like that. If they want to do it, fine. Okay? Fine. Fine. So, again, it just, I see what he's saying. I think it's the right move to stay out of it. Okay? And what do you guys think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first clip in the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.